In the rolling hills of Galilee, the tranquil beauty of the landscape often belied the deep anguish that Jesus of Nazareth carried within. Known to many as a healer, teacher, and the promised Messiah, Jesus' public life was marked by moments of profound sorrow and inner turmoil that few understood. This is the untold story of Jesus' struggle with depression, a silent battle that shaped his earthly journey and underscored his profound humanity. Jesus was born into a world rife with suffering and oppression. From his earliest days, he witnessed the harsh realities of Roman occupation, the poverty of his people, and the spiritual desolation that afflicted many. These experiences left an indelible mark on his young soul. As a boy, he felt the weight of the world's brokenness, a weight that seemed to grow heavier with each passing year. By the time Jesus began his public ministry, he was acutely aware of the immense expectations placed upon him. The Messiah was prophesied to bring salvation and hope, but the path to fulfillment was fraught with pain and sacrifice. Jesus' deep empathy for those around him often meant absorbing their sorrows, a process that took a significant toll on his spirit. In the wilderness, where Jesus spent 40 days and nights fasting and praying, the full force of his internal struggle came to the forefront. Here, away from the clamor of the world, Jesus confronted his deepest fears and anxieties. The desert's silence was a mirror to his soul, reflecting the desolation he felt inside. The temptation by Satan was not just a test of his divinity, but also a manifestation of his internal conflict, as he grappled with doubt and despair. Jesus' depression was not always visible to his disciples or the crowds that followed him. He often retreated to solitary places to pray, seeking solace in communion with his Father. These moments of isolation were crucial for him to regain strength, yet they also highlighted his profound sense of loneliness. Even surrounded by loyal followers, Jesus felt a deep disconnect, an existential solitude that only the divine could truly understand. One of the most poignant episodes of Jesus' struggle with depression occurred in the Garden of Gethsemane. As he faced the imminent reality of his crucifixion, the weight of his mission became almost unbearable. The Gospel of Matthew describes him as sorrowful and troubled to the point of death. He pleaded with his closest disciples, Peter, James, and John, to stay awake and keep watch with him, a rare moment where Jesus openly sought the comfort of human companionship in his darkest hour. In that garden, under the cover of night, Jesus' anguish was laid bare. He prayed fervently, his sweat falling like drops of blood, beseeching his Father to take the cup of suffering away from him. Yet, even in this moment of profound distress, Jesus submitted to the divine will, uttering the words, "Not as I will, but as you will." This acceptance was a testament to his strength and faith, yet it did not diminish the acute pain he felt. The following hours, leading to his arrest, trial, and crucifixion, were marked by a series of betrayals and denials that deepened Jesus' sense of isolation. Judas, one of his own disciples, betrayed him with a kiss, while Peter, who had sworn to stand by him, denied knowing him 3 times. The very people he came to save turned against him, choosing Barabbas, a criminal, over him. The crowds that once hailed him as a king now clamored for his crucifixion. On the cross, Jesus' physical agony was matched by an overwhelming spiritual desolation. His cry, my God, why have you forsaken me?" was a profound expression of his sense of abandonment. In that moment, he bore the full brunt of humanity's sin and suffering, a weight that no one else could carry. This cry was not a lapse in faith, but a reflection of the deepest human despair. Despite the immense suffering, Jesus' story does not end in despair. His resurrection on the 3rd day was a triumph over death and a testament to the ultimate victory of light over darkness. However, the journey to that resurrection was paved with profound sorrow and a deep, silent struggle with depression. Jesus' experience with depression is a powerful reminder of his humanity. It reveals that even the Son of God was not immune to the pains and struggles that afflict us all. His ability to endure and ultimately overcome these trials provides a source of comfort and hope to those who grapple with their own dark nights of the soul. Jesus' story is one of empathy and solidarity, showing that in our deepest moments of despair, we are never truly alone.